Hello everyone, I trust you're well and that you have survived these crazy times we are going through. I'm grateful to be alive today and I hope you are taking care of yourself. So today I want to explain to you my trading strategy for both Forex and cryptocurrency, and I'll be using Ethereum Classic as an example. It's a classic coin and I'll explain to you how you can go about it using price action. I purely trade using price action, following the big institute orders. I don't like indicators. Many of them are actually lagging. All I do is monitor the candlestick as they form. Remember, the indicators most people use interpret the candlestick. So if you understand the candlesticks, you don't need most of those indicators. Stay tuned and I hope you're going to learn something from this. Nerdy scientist. Okay, so I just want to quickly do a video that can help you in this trading journey. Okay, as you are aware, like I keep saying, trading is a skill that takes time to perfect and it costs money. I started like about 2 years ago. I'm not where I wanna be. I'm still learning, but you have to decide which one will suit your style. So here's just a summary of what I talk about and how you decide what to do. Personally, I follow what the big institutes, what the banks are doing, and I follow their orders. And I know they always buy low. They manipulate the prices to go low, and once the price is low enough, that's when they enter. When it comes to cryptocurrencies, you want to buy the cryptos that they are investing into. You don't want to put your money just through any random coin. So as far as the trading is concerned, there are different strategies. There are people who trade the trend line, others follow the demand and support, the supply resistant trading. Others use the moving averages, MACDs, indicators, and all those. So I use combination of different flavors, and I would highly encourage you to go explore different methods. Give it at least 6 months. Just focus on one and see which one suits your style. At the end of the day, we all want to make money, and no method is superior than the other one. But once you do that, you can get a lot of information from YouTube. You're already on YouTube watching this, so there's plenty more. I encourage you to use TradingView. You can, it makes life easier, and you'll see the following video where I discuss all that in detail. Then take time and learn the candlesticks. The candlesticks tells a big story. Remember, if you're looking at monthly time frame, that candle you're seeing, whether it's a green or red, it took 1 month to form. Weekly, it took 1 week. Daily, it took 1 day. 4 hours, it took 4 hours to form. The smaller the time frame, the noisier it gets. Okay. Then once you do that, then you'll get plenty of more information. I have shared few videos, links here, which will help you in the trading journey. But discipline and consistency is the one that's going to make sure that you are profitable in whatever you're doing. Okay, so always make sure that you don't just follow the hype. You don't buy high. You wait for the price to come to your areas of interest, and that's what you'll see in the next video. Okay, so there is a lot you can talk about there. As far as the staking and trading and all that, I have few sites that I prefer. Like I trade using Binance and FTX platform. I highly encourage many of you to use the FTX. It's cheaper and it has more variety, and I can quickly show you, what I'm talking about. Okay, then if I can quickly show you, you can see these are the trading platforms. If I go to FTX, is one of the platforms that I use. I have several accounts, so I can show you with this one. So you can do spot trading. This is why you buy what you want. You don't need to buy extra. You can even start with $1, however much money you have, but it makes sense to start with at least $500. You can trade stocks. You can see Uber, you can see Airbnb, Alibaba, so, and you can use margin trading as well. It's whatever suits your style. So to trade is easy. Let's say, for example, if I'm looking at Solanum, if I go to 4 hour, I can look at the chart. As I'm saying, this candle you're seeing there took 4 hours to form. Okay, you can do a limit order, or you can do a market order. You know, the other platform I use for my trading is a Binance. Okay, so there is nothing really complicated here. They all work in more or less the similar way. I think this one has few positions. Okay, so once you do that, the other thing you do is just taking you back to this list here. You can see here I have all the coins that I trade. Sorry. You know, whether you decide whether you're investing or trading. Investing is whereby you want to keep the coin for a long time. Or trading is where you buy and you sell it within a short period of time. Okay, so I'm very conservative in picking the coins that I play with. So I often miss out on those, you know, new gems which are moving aggressively. If a coin doesn't have the foundation, I have no time for that. So these are a list of all the coins that I consider safer because they are well established and they have an active development team around it. It's about 48 or so coins. You can go and dig deeper and learn more. So I use CoinGecko to learn about the different coins. If you open here, you can see all the coins that are globally available, you know, and you can order them based on the market cap, you know, and the coin that's now on top is Bitcoin. That's why we say Bitcoin is the king and the queen of them all. It's on top there. Okay, then followed by Ethereum. Currently BNB is number 3. You can see we have more than 7,000 different coins. So choosing the right coin is very important. Choosing the right exchange is also very important. You don't want to just jump to any exchange. You want to go to the well-ranked exchanges. You can see Binance is on top there, and you can see FTX is also, it's actually just dropped out of the top 10. It's a relatively new one, but it's well established. You can see all the others. So don't just jump into any exchange that you see. What do I look at when I'm deciding on the coin I want to pick? For example, let's look at Cardano, you know, as an example, you know. So you open, you can see its trading volume. You can see it's 5 million in the last 24 hours. You can see the coins that are in circulation, and you can follow the community. Go to the Twitter, go to, you know, whatever it's encouraged, you know, and then you can get to learn more about that coin. You can see how it has performed in the last, since it was started, you know, 3,000% gain. And you can see the people who are involved. So once you see that, now you can make the decision when to buy or to sell, you know, based on, as I mentioned earlier, and I'll go into detail about this, you know, you now do the price action, you know, to decide whether the coin is worthy trading at that particular time or not. For example, you know, the video I'll share later, I'm discussing this, you know. So I hope you find this useful. You know, if you want to get started, then you can follow the description, and you can see the exchanges that I use and the list of the coins that I'm following up. Thank you. Well, it's been a long time since the last time I did a video. Today I want to do things slightly differently. So the first thing I always encourage anyone doing trading is to open a TradingView account. Why? It helps you make the right decision and decide what to trade and what not to trade. So you have seen my list of all my favorite coins circulating. So for now, I'm gonna do one on crypto, but the same strategy I use for trading Forex as well. So you can see this is what I call crypto for keeps. So if I open there, the first thing that I do is, obviously I had to add the coins here. So to add the coins, you just click on the add sign, and then you write the name of the coin you would want to add. For example, let's say I want to add one of my favorite, Cardano, ADA USDT. Okay, you click the one that you want. I always prefer using the one from Binance. Then you can see here, now I have all my coin listed. I can have them arranged by Sebo, meaning that the A comes in front, and the Zs, the Zilliqa will be at the bottom, okay? But my favorite way of arranging them is going by sort by change. What this does is it will rank all the coins based on the one that has grown in value the most within the last 24 hours to the one that's losing the value the most. It goes to the bottom. Okay, I have no interest in the coins that are already moving, because I don't want to buy high. You always want to buy low. Okay, so if you have the gambling mentality, or whereby you follow the hype, you are more likely to be buying coins that are at the top. But as you know, the price moves up, correct? So I look at the one at the bottom. So in this case, you can see the coin that's at the bottom here. It's Ethereum Classic. Okay, we know it was doing the very best few weeks ago, but now you can see it's going down. So you open the coin. When you open, for now I'm going to remove all the drawings so that it's clean. Okay, then I go to the monthly chart. When I go to the monthly chart, I look, I can see obviously this coin has been going up, you know, and you can see we are on this month. This has been a massive month for it. That started on the 1st of May. You can see how it did in April. Okay, so there is no entry for a monthly entrance. Okay, you go to weekly. When you go to the weekly, you can see this week, the week that's ended, was doing very well. The other week, you can see this week was on a downtrend. So the best pricing would have been entering when it was at that low price. So I mark that area here, you know, because it's an interesting area. Okay, and then I go all the way to the maximum there. Because I like shortcuts, I like putting labeling my zone. So I have labeled that area. Should the price drop to that box, I'm happy to go. Okay, so that happens. That's the weekly support. Was the best time to enter this trade. Okay, then from there you go to daily. As you look to the daily, where you see the red candles, that means those are the nice places to buy. Remember, you buy the reds, you sell the greens. You buy low, you sell high. So as you can see here, it went all the way to 180, but now it's got a going correction. Okay, so on the daily, you can see the good pricing for daily entrance was still around $25 to $49. We don't have an entry for that. Then you go to the 4-hour. As you notice, the lower the time frame, it becomes noisier, but you get more opportunities. So my job here is very easy. So I can see here, around this time we had a red candle on the 5th of May. So I mark it out. I'm like, that's an interesting point. So I mark it out nicely. Okay, and then I have to make sure that that's my 4-hour. Okay, and I lock it into position. Or I see there is another one slightly above it, so I clone these and I make it editable and I put it around there. I want to cover that area nicely, you know. So I'm just identifying the interesting zones within my chart. And another easier way of doing this is you just go to the line graph here. If you go to the line graph here, you can see the price was moving up, then for some reason it stalled there, then went higher, it stalled again there, then it went to the highest we can see here, and now it's going down. So these are key areas into which you'd expect to be making your buys. Okay, then from there you can see there is no any other opportunity. So ideally, if I was to buy, I would want it to come to either block 1, which now I'm showing it in gray. So let me just change the outline so that it looks green. If the price comes into this box, then I'm happy to enter. Actually, I can even make my entry more specific by putting Fibonacci retracement tool. This helps you have a better entry. If the price goes to the lines that are shown in blue, that's the preferred entry. Anything between the two blue line and the green line, that's a good time to buy. If the price goes below that, I'm not interested. Okay, we can go to a lower time frame, but I don't like taking trading opportunities on a 1 hour. It becomes too noisy and those levels are not sustainable. So ideally, you want the level that you identify on the daily time frame and the lowest 4 hour time frame. But let's have a look at 1 hour. When you look at 1 hour, you can see, okay, the price moved from this level, and that's how it managed to go to the highest point we can see as we speak. Okay, let me mark my 1 hour as well. I use different colors for it. You can see when the price went into this area, that's how it managed to go to the highest point, which was about $180. The price came back to that level, and you can see our 1 hour candle closed below our box. So that means we're no longer interested in buying, we're interested in selling. And you can see the price has been dropping, so it formed, this is a high, this high is lower than this, so this is a lower high, and you can see the price has dropped further. And guess what, the price went and actually settled on another strong demand area where there's a lot of people buying. So I can put a box around this area as well. Sometimes I remove the magnet to make it easier. Okay, so now as we speak, the price is actually sitting on this area. Don't know why it's misbehaving so much. Let me extend it. So the price is respecting this area, and that's why it's struggling to go below it. Okay, so this is a key area. So what I do is I would take my Fibonacci and I go to the lowest point I could see here, you know, and then I extend it, I stretch it. And the reasoning here is, if the price stays above the blue line, you should consider buying. Okay, but if the price closes below this blue line, it comes down here, then we forget about the buying. So this is a very critical area where the price is sitting now. Okay, so what you do is you check for the candle that gave you the lowest point you can see, and that candle was actually this one here. Let me remove this one. I know it can get confusing. The candle that gave us the lowest point we can see, which is point here, was initiated by this candle here. So if I was to mark this zone, okay, I stretch all the way to the bottom of that candle until all the way down here, because that move has given us a new low here. Let me use a different color. Okay, and so that you don't get confused, let me remove this. So if the price comes from where it is and crosses above there, we can assume we have resumed a full buying, and you can go ahead and buy Ethereum Classic. If the price drops and closes below here in 1 hour time frame, we forgot about that zone. So that's what you should be monitoring. Okay, if you look at the 4 hour, ideally we would want the price to drop here. So I have put an alert here just in case the market decides to carry on. I have put an alert that if the price closes above 122, I'll get reminded. However, I would want the price to come down to this zone. Then I would be taking the buy with more confidence. I hope that helps. So that's how you trade price action. So to summarize, you open your chart, you go to the monthly time frame, and you see where the price is moving. Then after you do that, you go to weekly to see if you are maintaining the same trade. Okay, and then from there you go lower to a lower time frame as you are planning to now take your entry. So I'm staying out of these for now, but it's a very interesting coin. And if I just say remove the drawings, you can see it's forming lower lows, that are lower highs. That was a high, that's lower, this is lower. Let's see if it can form even another low lower than this, hoping that the price can get to our entry zone and we can initiate the buy. Once I see the price has gone to my zone, all I do is I'll quickly go to either my Binance, where I'll I will go and make the buy. For example, I would come here and maybe that time I want to buy ETC USDT. As you notice, I don't trade against Bitcoin, I trade against the dollar. Then I would just click the buy, if I wanted to enter. But as I'm saying, we still need to see where the price is going. Okay, and then you just click the buy and you decide how much money you want to commit to that, and automatically the trades will be moving along. Okay, so that's basically what you do. The other coin we were discussing in the group was Bake coin. Okay, why is it sitting? Bake was moving the last time I checked. Let me see, where is Bake? I'm just scrolling down. Okay, you can see Bake is at an interesting area. So the price dropped, and now you can see it came and it's respecting that level. So you can see the direction here is up trend. It has formed a double bottom. If in the next 1 minute that candle crosses in green, then from there I can use my Fibonacci to decide my take profit positions. Okay, I can also extend that briefly. I can see if I took the trade here, I can put these. Let me remove that one. I can remove this. I can use these two, and I say I have entered there. If I was to put a stop loss, I would put it at the bottom of that box, and then I can extend this. That's my first take profit level. That's my second one, and then I can go to my third one. Okay, it's that simple. Okay, so if it reaches that level, I would have made 53%. Cheers for now, and I hope you find that useful. That's what we call price action trading.